I'm keeping an eye on you. And we should all be keeping an eye on the screens because game on. Fight. Map 2 between Astralis and NaVi. It's not for elimination, but it is for a match versus Vitality, and who wouldn't want a piece of that? Door busted open. Dupree on the ladder with a knife out.
Uh-oh. Oh, they're down. Okay, we're looking for a plant. That's awkward. He just stared down the vent. It seemed like a pretty good situation for Dupree.
It was at this moment I realized I had to run away.
I done goofed.
Device gonna find himself a headshot alongside Bubsky, so definitely a recoverable situation. Clearly, Magis gonna immediately jump onto that defuse for a second. That elicits more of a peek, and it goes just as poorly as the first one did. Magis now just gonna stick this the distance, and Electronic, you can just go save. Round's over, bud.
No choice. No choice. A little kill at the end, but a quick defuse, a fast retake, really, pushing through the ramp. It comes down to those first couple of kills, but no better time to push than when somebody is planting. If you do find that opportunity, and of course, you've just got to stop them from coming in, but they couldn't do that. And that's a pretty good kill from Bubsky as the door opens in his face. Astralis will be up 1-0, and NaVi, because of that plant, will just look to buy on round number 3. Pretty funny interaction there in the vents. Off the pistol.
A little goofy.
I mean, getting the plant is the big win anyway. Okay, what do you think? Will they clear him?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, is that gonna...
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is nice.
That's on the money.
More of that. Glaive then peeks out into Electronic, so that's the two-man advantage for Astralis, made easy by utility. And Device gonna drop a couple shots here, getting pressured, trying to dive away from what could be his own death. Glaive's gonna get aggressive inside of the lobby, should catch the bomb carrier. You're Flamey.
Welcome back, Flamey.
Nice
Good to have you back.
Here. Yeah. MP9 kill from Dupree as they slowly skate down the ramp. So NaVi, they are kind of expected to be walking into these positions, and Flamey made a lot of sound, so they know exactly where he's at. Never was able to pick up the rifle either, so still working with the Deeg. But he misses his chance at the headshot versus Dupree at Astralis. That's the 2-0 start.
Clean stuff. So what's the buy going to entail? This nade, let's follow it. Oof. Perfectly placed. After, I think, an initial grenade that did the brunt of the damage, the follow-up one, was all they needed for the kill, even though it was a little bit high here. So, 4 Galils. Went from a couple to a few to a 4. To complement the AK on Electronic. There's not going to be many upgrades here for Astralis, of course. Don't lose players, don't need to upgrade on a round like this. Still, I'd say pretty even chances. Glaive in a playmaker position. Outside tucked in the inside of red. Surely they think about clearing this. It looks like maybe not quite yet. Is there someone still on top of me is the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Boomich will grab that frag. Well, this is a quick round here for NaVi.
Nice change of pace.
Definitely looking up now.
This is being held, of course, by Perfecto. Easy kill versus Dupree. Only Magisk left over.
Yes.
That's all they needed, Launders. A little change of pace, little tempo swap.
Sure, I don't even know how everybody died there. Device dies, it looks like, I guess he dies holding heaven from the Red Cross. And, yeah, very charitable of Glaive.
Question. When the map veto was coming through, we saw the look of disbelief by one Jacob Pimp Vinicky.
Okay.
Are you as shocked?
Oh, like picking into Nuke?
Yeah, picking into Nuke versus Astralis. Are you as shocked? Are you shook? Are you tilted?
Not quite as much, no.
Okay.
I mean, I get it. It makes sense. It's just tough, but I mean, it's just an all-around tough veto. And I think sometimes at this level with this much baggage, you know, this much history between the two, there's specific preparations that might make you feel more confident than someone else coming in to pick Nuke against Astralis. I don't think they're infallible on Nuke. Even Godsent handed them a loss recently on Nuke. but they are the best nuke team in the world after all. But I think, you know, it's an all-around tough veto between these two because of how well they know each other. And maybe there were slightly better picks, but if there was some stuff that NaVi have been developing recently on Nuke, maybe that's why they wanted to take it here. So no, I'm not quite as shocked.
Here was the play from Glaive, catching the first player, almost getting away here, but Boomich just taking his time, hunting his prey.
Yeah.
And then continuing on to wrap around towards Hell. So is there a buyback? Astralis money not in the best of spots.
Oh, it's in a terrible spot.
No investment.
No, they're just going to use the AUG and let the AUG rip.
Well, the AUGs are against them. First kill belongs to Magisk. There's nobody else even with Kevlar to try and take this gun off of him to really have a fighting chance. So it would be a bit of a miracle if the USPs could catch their kills.
It's a very nice way to clear stuff out. They've got the vent drop going on. USP to follow up. But Boomich is making his way. Okay, he's coming back in. Oh my god, if he catches the timing here, well, no, it's fine. The reaction is there. Boomich kills Glaive, who came to suss him out. Now some of the CTs will start to... I guess they're crowded up around ramp more than anything else. And NaVi are here to try to figure out where they have stacked. But no pressure on them to move too quickly. One thing we'll see from NaVi in this half is maybe Perfecto. I mean, I guess it depends what they think about a ramp now. Because I know that Perfecto sometimes will go for the lurks entries out ramp. He'll try to fight it by himself. But because there's Bubsky now, kind of an unknown quantity for NaVi, we don't know if they're going to tailor their strategies to account for that. We've seen, I feel like some of the teams, the two teams we've seen play Nuke versus Astralis, they didn't test Bubsky quite that much.
That's a fair assessment. 25 seconds.
Yeah,
that's this one really down to the wire. Magisk gonna catch another headshot off of the AUG, so that's all they really had left. If only he had more HP, there could have been a chance at the multi-kill. Or if NaVi had played it really down to the wire, then a matter of timing. But USP is going to be looking for the exit kills here, hoping to chip away at the money, maybe save an AK, get back that AUG for Magisk perhaps. Dupree, he's just chilling out on the ladder. Flamey's going to come into lobby. Better clear all your corners. Dupree's still up there. Oop, just saw his feet. Howdy, partner. Down he goes. NaVi, easy second round once they clamp into the A site. It's Astralis' turn to buy back.
Well, sweet. Okay, so a couple of kills. Actually, 3, in fact, and maybe another. 4 down, and the trade comes in from Simple, but 1 alive means it was a very expensive round for NaVi, considering they were only going up against an AUG and a few supporting Universal Super Pistols. What was it called?
What was the actual?
What's the USPS stand for?
Universal Self-Loading.
Uniloading. Oh, Universal Loading.
Unibrow Sucker Punch.
Oh, that's like a Twitch clip name.
Yeah.
A URL. All right. 2 ops. Bubsky's opping.
Oh my goodness.
You love to see it.
Let's see how this one goes. It's going to be another fast clash if NaVi have anything to say about it. Electronic already going to try to get out from hot. It gets shot down.
Oof.
Total collapse of the offense. Only leaves Simple 1v4. He's got a minute 30 to work this clutch.
Oh, Bubsky may be delivering up to him.
It's the Bubs.
No.
Hits his shot through that narrow gap between the doorways. Astralis right back on the board.
Well, that's just the exodus of the T's. They come out. They get sprayed down. I mean, Magisk is a beast from this position. And, oh, that's a little bit unfortunate.
That too.
Yes, this
the easiest kill is actually the only one.
Oh, he's doing some math.
Maybe we shouldn't have run through smoke. If they shoot us in the head, we die.
That's why he gets paid the big bucks. Damn, Flamey's looking healthy. You see the cheekbones and everything? It's looking like Johnny Bravo almost.
Oh.
Sweet. Okay, we're going to attack timeout called here for NaVi. Blade did the math. Upper exec, not the greatest. Maybe because of a flash that was missed. That didn't blind Magisk enough.
That really
now
was
I'm mixing up magics and magisk.
That really was the most exaggerated, like, calculating face I've ever seen.
And he did that.
Blade.
You know, it is like just.
It's like, I'm on camera. I'll convince them I'm up to something.
I'd love to know where his mind was going there. All right.
Pistols.
Well,
2 Tech 9s and a Deeg.
Yeah, Flamey and Simple have AKs at least.
Game on. We got a game. I feel like we got a game.
Think so.
Yeah.
2 ops still.
I want a game.
Let's see if they... I mean, they have enough nades where they could take it to the outsides. Maybe try to perform some kind of ramp. They now know about Bubsky's op, but they don't necessarily know about devices, though I'm sure they would expect Bubsky's not the sole op on the round. And Electronic, he's been used as a lurk. We saw him lurking a lot on Inferno.
Oh, he's going to slip through mini by the looks of it.
Oh, I thought he was right behind Dupree.
This actually puts Magisk in a bit of an awful spot. So he falls down into the Molotov, and sure enough, still gets blindsided from mini. Oh, he's blind, and it doesn't even stop him. Electronic single-handedly taking down that A site as Boomich catches Glaive attempting to eject up the vents. How'd he get that second kill?
Well, hey, that worked out quite well. I mean, to be fair to him, to give him full credit.
Knows the position.
He came out free-firing it. He knew where he was shooting, he just couldn't see it.
Well, right back onto the scoreboard, NaVi.
Not bad at all, with just 2 AKs on that one. But it was really just all the Tech 9 that they needed. The lurk that Electronic pulled off worked out so well, especially because I think he shoots Magisk on the side of the head right here. Yeah, that's just the 2-tap.
Lethal 2-tap.
Plus the spray, and then beautiful lineup. I mean, he really... I feel like he would have hit him with every bullet after that point. So I want to give him full credit for this one.
A+. It's your play to grade, coach.
Dupree is tired. Okay. Oh, okay, I thought Magisk was opping. 2 UMPs on this one. Glaive and Magisk.
Another one. This is going to be fast, too. I can see it. I can feel it. Already out through Squeaky. Look at this. A sight all on the shoulders of Dupree. Oh, but a double frag. That's big. Where's that come from? Mini, it seems. Gonna have to get that one queued up to the highlight reel. Man advantage for Astralis, and these op shots are just zinging by Simple. But he gets away unscathed. Magisk gonna go for the heaven smoke, plume that bad boy. It's gonna let him challenge into the site. Molotov comes back from Electronic. Bubsky. He's sitting down inside of the vents. Flash goes high. Boomich has to look away from it. UMP falls from the heavens. And Glaive's trying to find an angle. Great distraction coming out of Bubsky, but it's Electronic versus Glaive. Ump versus AK. Molotov on the play, and that's going to be enough to win it. NaVi, 4th T round is theirs. An absolute bash onto that A bomb site, only made possible in any comeback attempt because of that double frag kill. So I'm curious to see how on the money it really was.
And where did Glaive's damage come from? So we're going to see, I guess, Glaive, that's him shooting through many at this point. Oh, he hits them both down to half, and then boop, the glorious nade. Oh my God, it lands so perfectly between the two.
Like a bouncing Betty.
Like Zach Galifianakis in between a couple of ferns right there.
Straight in the center. We've got Astralis back with a single AK thanks to Glaive's save. Deagle. And a trio of USPs. That AK-47 tagged to 58 and unable to catch an opening kill. I like this little bit of aggression from NaVi.
Okay. Wow. Not every day you see Glaive lose that fight. And now the AK is behind enemy lines. We've got the diagonal smokes coming out with the L smokes, diagonal smokes, standard smokes. The diagonal smokes come out, the lurk down to lower. They've taken a lot of time on these rounds to just make sure they don't run into a site stack. Yeah. And, you know, NaVi are... Ooh, they have been known to lose to the clock every once in a while. So we'll see if that's going to be an issue for them here. Definitely you're most scared when an USP gets a kill like that.
Father Time playing against them.
Oh, okay.
But Bubsky making a big ruckus. Perfecto doubling down on these measly pistol players. And where are the last two at? We've got Device. He's down over towards Secret, and Dupree wrapping around from Trophy. So sure enough, the Deagle Peak could deliver something, but a missed shot, and Simple's going to easily recover. 20 seconds, so yet again, yeah, really playing against the time. But it's all calculated. Meticulous decisions. Final frag comes the way of Perfecto, and that's 5 to NaVi's T side. 3 rounds in a row.
It's like Pimp said, we see some good starts from NaVi, but when the game gets tight at the end, it's where Astralis get the best, right? It's where the glaive IGLing, you can really see it come into fruition when the game gets very difficult. You can see him pull out that one very key round, call out the play that he sees continues to work, and then that's where Astralis will really take a stronghold in the map. We don't know if that's going to be necessary on this one. Surprised and impressed by how many good upper explodes have come here for NaVi. And now the map starts to evolve a little bit. They've got the smokes outside and a late cross. Glaive trying to stop the lurk. He's seen this before. Electronic, he got on the inside of this kill. And Boomich is trying to assist. Yeah, he knows that that flash is not for himself.
Electronic slipped around the garage.
Yeah, this could be the play.
Ooh, Glaive walks back. Yep. Oh, no, he gets into cover. He's barely alive, but obviously a little flashbang out. Electronic's going to eat it. Glaive recovers. Excellent recovery coming out of Glaive.
Even took the peek to bait him into shooting and looking forward. And Dupree gets his kill. This is all about Glaive.
Device going to support Bubsky so he can pop back up to close this. All 5 players standing for Astralis. Big moment for Glaive.
He absolutely needed to peek, too, to take that risk, even though he was within 1 bullet of dying. Oh, this is enormous. See how he just does that, and then boom.
Yep. Locks Electronic into it, so the flash hits him in the face.
Oof.
Glaive. Yeah. Exactly.
Enjoy yourself.
Spoil yourself. Double op setup between Device and Bubsky yet again. We just saw Bubsky on an AUG. But can't turn away a second sniper, it seems. Wall of smokes up yet again. Glaive on the other side of it. Gonna have to try and plug that hole in the smokes.
Making these smokes up as they go.
Player on Mini, though. Should be about to walk into Glaive, I think. It's close. They're right on the cusp.
Yeah, my goodness. The way that they're approaching is pretty hard to read, I'd say. So this could work out well, but they've got Bubsky and lower already. Nobody's picking up ramp right now, which is a gap in the defense. Perfecto, he's close to it, but it depends. If they wait long enough, Astralis are going to get a bit paranoid and try to support ramp or have Bubsky come back. So this kind of leaves upper in a weird spot. This is a very interesting situation. Ooh, Glaive sees a bit too much there on top of Mini.
Smoke grenade, little blue.
Bubsky's still staying patient, which is good.
But there are still angles to be watched here. There are fights on many fronts. But they were all waiting to unfold until right about now. Bubsky, he's going to catch that op shot down in secret as we watch Device fall off of the ramp room. But he also does still stick around. It's Flamey to first challenge him. Plucked from the sky. Nice shot from Device as he hops across the bomb site. Simple's going to catch him in the open. And Bubsky, well, not quite sure where or what to watch. NaVi, bomb planted in the 2 versus 4. Bubsky's going to find that kill through the wall, and Simple on 20 HP runs back towards control. Frag grenade finds him like a homing missile. That thing just rolls across the floorboards. Magis takes the defuse, and Astralis tie at 5.
Shout out to Bubsky for a great round. Getting the pick on lower, staying real patient about that late lurk. I actually thought this round was very cool from NaVi. They had hooks in a bunch of different places. They were maintaining this pressure, potentially at ramp, outside, lower all the same time. Weird things. A couple of smokes felt like they were missed or slightly off, and I can't tell if they were on purpose or not. And then, but in every location, you have to give credit to Astralis. They maintained all of the right pressure. They didn't like freak out and over-rotate and overemphasize on one position. Instead, they let everybody rest, and that made it very difficult, especially, I think it was Glaive's kill that just illuminated the rest of the round there for Astralis, seeing one lurk come out. So now it's just pistols as Astralis look to take a lead.
Waiting for the peek from Device as Magisk is the first man to fall for Astralis, and even blind, Device is going to catch that kill. However, Flamey with another answer off of the Deagle. Perfecto's going to tuck into the cover. Flamey exchanges damage with Device, but comes out worse for wear. And uh-oh, Bubsky. USP betrays him in the pistol fight, but Glaive almost able to recover it all. Bomb now spotted, and Device is on his own. Perfecto with an op is in the open. Pistol fight again. Just going back and forth here, leaving Device versus Electronic. Op versus Scout. Tech 9 versus USP.
Oh my god, he just barely dodges Electronic.
Bomb still outside of Mini.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure of it.
Wait, so this is so weird because
Bomb's on vent.
He's going to back up into Device. Okay, his Device is dead. Okay. All right, that makes sense. At least Electronic heard him. He knew where he was. He walked up on him. He hunted him down. It's fine. He got the kill. Could have gotten weird there. Device didn't really know where to go. He was sitting, just waiting for a reaction, maybe off of some information, but Electronic had him.
Had him.
Okay, so.
Weird one.
Yes, the unscrew of the US. That's tough. I actually wish you could unbind just that.
I feel like we have never talked about unscrewing USP silencers until tonight.
Twice tonight.
Where it has actually been a problem. Flamey with the Juan Dig.
He definitely has a powerful deagle. He's feeling good about that.
Yep. NaVi should be feeling good about that. That's a nice little robbery of a round here. Keeps Astralis on the back foot with this CT side, as it was looking like those defensive rounds were going to start rolling. But 2 in a row for Astralis. Now a chance for NaVi to take it back. NaVi with the better economy. NaVi with the better buy. Device glass cannon in this 12th round. Let's see it. Bubsky, he's going to waste no time. Oh, dude, this is so fast.
Holy hell.
Perfecto's going to be rounding this, but Bubsky hits him with the Deeg. Kicks in his teeth, up close and personal.
Well, that's a pretty scary spot already. They look to reclaim heaven, it looks like. Dupree will get put up top. 3-on-5 situation, and Flamey doesn't know what to do with himself. There are 3 in lobby. He's here to try to protect these AKs if possible. CT's in a pretty powerful spot following a Tech 9 eco from NaVi. Looks like the momentum will potentially swing right back. What can be done here for NaVi?
50 seconds to decide. Still all the utility they need, so a few smoke grenades outdoors. Device all the way back. Caught.
That's for free. Okay. And is this just where they putter to a halt? These rounds have been quite quiet from NaVi. Their T-sides are slow. There's a lot of lurking going on. And you know what? It's worked some of the time. So let's see what happens now. However, okay, Glaive.
Yeah, he's in the position to just shut everything down, but they go over to the double doors. 10 seconds, 5 seconds left to clear this position, and Glaive, easy execute. Bubsky's now got one distracted, so he blasts Simple's head off. And Astralis right back up to 6. Sometimes we see NaVi completely smash into the defense. Other rounds, they get into these bits of prolonged walk-arounds, but this was because Astralis took the fight to them. Glaive opening kill on Silo. Bubsky making the most of that deagle on the side of the smoke. And we see that second op now in the hands of Dupree as opposed to Bubsky.
I kind of felt like Bubsky, maybe he doesn't need an op. That's
sure.
He did good, but maybe he doesn't need an op there on ramp. I mean, I don't know where Dupree is playing from now, but it does make the ramp a little bit tricky
Yeah.
I'd say.
And off of the back of that last round's success, now he can do it again with a gun.
And device is your rotator support, right? So sometimes, you know, if you're just double lopping it basically, and that's kind of a strange combination. But he definitely does well with a rifle as well. Although not uncommon to op ramp.
Sure enough.
At all.
Opens up the aggressive options, though. Glaive finds Boomich from beneath. 1T attempting a potential cross. Perfecto just trying to bait out here just in case Bubsky is still opping, but we know that's not the case. AK meant to spray into 2. It's Simple, the god, on the AK. The raid boss. Perfecto's going to be able to snatch himself a second rifle. 40 seconds. Glaive opens up the door, sees Perfecto at a distance. Simple still above the site. Now down to just 30. Simple trying to challenge Magisk. He can get caught by Secret, but oh! Electronic, he had his back turned. Not ideal. 20 seconds. Bomb needs to be picked back up. Perfecto. He's going to get into the kill feed. It's Glaive and Dupree versus Electronic and Perfecto. Everybody's got the rifles they need, and the bomb is now planted. Perfecto, another. Frag grenade goes deep. That should clear him up. And now Glaive just has to focus on the head of Electronic. He's right there, and he finds it. Sticks the landing.
Damn, that's a boss move. He just actually waits for that long. Eventually, we've got Electronic scared about somebody who's walking out to his right or left. You're thinking, why does he peek? Well, because often, in terms of there's buy from both sides, we're not going to have the op on the T side. A small lead for Astralis here for what it's worth. Once again, a very competitive first half. The device starts to light it up a bit. He's got a kill outside. A nade looking to land in the right spot. Goes a bit high and dry. Boomich takes a little bit of damage. And Glaive, as per usual, in the playmaker position, out in the open, trying to find the duels outside. Simple will best him with just the AK. Dupree looks to refresh his position. I thought for a second this was Bubsky. Over by the vending machines. Perfecto holding for the push. There's no threat of an outside take. Or sorry, an outside wrap.
Yo, lobby could just turn into a vacuum here for the CTs.
Yeah.
Perfecto's on the half wall, but Bubsky, he just got his attention snapped over. Then Magisk comes in from hut. This is a 3-pronged assault. Simple, he comes down off of the rooftop. Tried to shoot him through the floorboards. Bubsky able to deliver alongside Device. It's so nice. Flamey, all that is left over. His entire team felt like it was ahead of him, and then Flamey, one after another, watched them topple Astralis with an 8th round, coming at that from all angles.
Well, yeah, the multi-pronged pincer move. It's just like NaVi are giving them enough time. They're like, well, we slowly move in and handle things meticulously, feel pretty confident pressurizing and eventually hitting this lobby. They believe in their aim there, and it's just too much pressure. And you can see Simple just really wanted to help his teammate out peeking, so he sprayed early. Which was a good effort. But it's not enough. We're coming into round 15 now. We're back to Tech 9s. NaVi have steered slightly away from the upper execs that we saw early on in the half. That got them to a good position in the half. But since then, slowed the round down and tried to be hard to read on the C side. I think that's the most defining feature. You know, kind of be everywhere and nowhere at once.
I feel you. Electronic feels like he could pressure hut. Glaive kind of stuck between 2 positions. Can't really recover. Not with Boomich on that double Tech 9 kill. Device with the deagle, but it's Dupree from the rafters and Simple. Oh, but Bubsky's right there in there. 9 rounds for Astralis. Bubsky, the vent goblin. Kind of the story of the first half on Inferno, if not this entire series. This is not perfect Counter-Strike going on, but it's entertaining, it's action-packed, and the firepower is undoubtedly there. So, second pistol could be big for NaVi if they want to get right back on track. Join us.
After the break?
Nope. Now. Right now.
All right. Astralis T side, known to be quite organized, but look at all the targets here from the CTs in different locations, all looking to take their duels, fair enough. But ramp, there's no one here at all. However, they've rotated 2 down. They're trying to read into the situation. Device will find a kill upstairs. This opens up lines to the back of heaven. It makes things a little bit sketchy, and Device will find another kill as well.
Long range.
That P250 though. Oh, poor Boomich. They gonna? Yeah, they're gonna swarm him. Oh boy.
Yeah, insta kill.
Damn. Okay, so this is the only problem, of course. You know, NaVi tried to play it like not in the ramp, but 2 rotating down early, lay that trap, let them rotate in. But then Astralis, they find the kills outside. It changes the game completely. They play off of that information. Flamey and Perfecto will have to save. Quick 10-6 here for Astralis after, again, quite a competitive first half. What were we looking at in terms of rounds? Like, how fast did we get to 6 for NaVi?
NaVi were leading.
Yeah, it was 6-6 at one point.
It was 5-3 at one point.
Okay.
So 5-3, 6-6, yep.
Something like that. Super close.
4 rounds in a row to close for Astralis. A 5th in a row if you count this here pistol.
Kind of what happened on Inferno as well. Small lead from NaVi. They answered back. Got the last 3 rounds of the half on Inferno.
Yeah.
Maybe
remember, even with that 16-14 win, right? We had NaVi win both pistols and convert for 3-0 starts.
And of course, like, I think what we've heard from Magisk is that they're talking about Glaive calling again as if he's like readjusting to calling again, which is kind of interesting rhetoric to me because you would think that would be plug and play, but you know, I guess with the amount of stuff there and how long Glaive hasn't actually called for, there is an adjustment period. So, you know, I don't know. I guess he wasn't playing. I bet maybe he wasn't calling versus NaVi the last time they played against each other at Beijing. Which I guess it's quite a serious ordeal. And maybe that's why we're seeing these slow starts in these halves. I don't know. Of course, we are talking here about NaVi's map pick. But not an easy veto to win no matter how many ways you slice it. Glaive looking for the credit card swipe. The classic. But he's got the black card. He swipes every day.
Flashbang out for the push, and Flamey trying to get ahead of it with the MP9. He's definitely outgunned in this position, especially with Glaive coming in from this flank. So
just trying to draw attention for Glaive.
Flamey, he thought he had a chance. Little did he know. Simple all the while. I believe he was just spotted. Now dead at the hands of Bubsky. Device gonna late lurk in lobby. Perfecto should walk right into this. And we've got Astralis with an easy 11th round.
You know, I don't want to say anything disparaging about NaVi in the way that they played, but I still want to say, like, the way that Astralis played this anti-eco, it's a bit more effective in the sense that they try to push and pull something from the CTs, right? I feel like we contrast that to NaVi's anti-ecos in the first half. They just waited, and then entered a site if no one made a huge mistake or glaring error from the side of Astralis. And that's why some of the rounds played out for so long. Whereas Astralis, they take a small risk here in this anti-eco, but they use it to try to at least game a rotation or get a piece of map control. I feel like it looks a little bit better to me. So we're seeing another go of it. Let's see what some of the ideas are. Some early damage onto Perfecto. Nothing special in terms of the stack from the CT side. Couple players on A, one outside, one lower. And Astralis themselves looking to see if a push is coming out from NaVi. Not going for any aggressive play outside or any wrap like Glaive was doing last time around. Finally, some commitment here through the ramp, but damage done to Device means he'll slow his roll a little bit.
Flamey just kind of jiggling around, looking for that angle.
Ooh. Jesus.
Called out. Molly will land at the feet of Simple as well, so that's going to push him further back from the A site. Very meticulous movements here from Astralis, not walking into the landmines of these pistol players. Now all of a sudden the fights start to unfold. Things are getting a little bit more hectic. Simple's able to pick up one kill, but then he dies. Glaive eventually taking a headshot into Electronic. And the B site is theirs very much for the taking. Perfecto's on the other side of the doors, but with a smoke in his face, he can't really contest this. There could be the peek from Decon, but of course it's held by Magisk. He was making sure dupreeh did not die. 12-6.
Well, calling it a bit early there. Perfecto. The clutch god. Came into this year with an incredible 1v1 statistic. Like, I think one of the best slots into a team that we saw. Like, NaVi wasn't always winning, but I've really had a lot of positive things to say about Perfecto as an individual. Him in the 1v1s, always playing smart. Him as solo site holds, doing a really good job. Not huge on in the stats department, but I feel like definitely plays his role well.
Right. I remember we were back in London for the Blast Spring Series.
Yeah. Where
that was his first event with the team, if I'm not mistaken, and they ate an early loss, but then ended up winning their group. So yeah, he had big shoes to fill. And we thought to ourselves, this was another unproven player kind of making a jump up. Parallels to draw between him and Bit, honestly. But I would say Perfecto slotted in immediately.
Yeah, like he slotted in. It felt like he had a lot of maturity, like very early on. Okay, well, there's tons of pressure here upstairs. It's all a big distraction. Make tons of noise, and oh, dupreeh gets one over on Electronic. Usually very reliable when it comes to mini. Holding for that, but the accuracy was just too perfect for dupreeh. Instant headshot.
Now patience.
Off of dropping in it. Yeah, he holds, you know, this is such a big kill. He doesn't have to worry about another mini player. He's waiting for NaVi to get very scared. Such an important piece to lose this early on.
He's expecting Simple to maybe go for that heaven peak, but Simple dropped down to the bottom of the ladder, as you can see, still tucked in on the base of hell, which actually opens up a little bit of control for dupreeh. Inside of that A site, what awaits him? We've got Perfecto pushed into the hut, so very much aware, of course, that heaven is compromised. Boomich slips around through lobby. NaVi on damage control. Nothing they can really do to regain outer at all. So they are very much just at the hands of Astralis. Simple. Oh my God. He's going to run right up this ladder. The patience is sickening. And now scopes in, doubles down. And as he falls, regains control of the aim. Simple. Making it look easy.
Damn, that was some beautiful work here. Up the ladder, on the clock, putting in work. Oh, the 4-piece, I thought he aced. Perfecto stole one. That was a mow down and a half.
Very collected move. And I'm thinking to myself, when he drops down and we watch dupreeh walk into heaven, that like there's nothing they can do to stop this A site.
Yeah, he forfeited his good position.
Two guys peek on hut, but no, Simple slips up the ladder like it's nobody's business. And that is a curveball. 7th round on the board for NaVi. We get an immediate tactical timeout coming out of Astralis, who still have money to buy, and then some.
They still had a really strong start early on to the round, right? Tons of hut pressure, the spams, all the nades to make it feel like an upper exec was coming to draw attention away. And then I think the idea was to have Electronic, you know, shooting back at mini, maybe reloading in mini.
Definitely.
Sorry, shooting back at Squeaky, reloading in mini, and then dupreeh to drop. But dupreeh still gets the kill, and that's Counter-Strike. It's going to happen sometimes.
You know,
but overall, with that amount of control that quickly.
Astralis in control of the game still at 12-7 and control of the series with a map advantage. But that right there, what you just saw, that's the Simple factor.
Sure.
And it's not a one and done entity.
Definitely not. Whoa, this is a quick cross. I don't know how well they could hear this. I think they might be able to react accordingly. We'll see if the rotations are coming. Boomich does not know. Yeah, they're not sure about this at all, actually.
Little uncertainty could actually hurt them. Glaive right on the corner. MP9, great damage. Oh my God. Boomich.
And they can't even chase him down. He's low.
Device is inside of the vents now.
Well, he does incredibly well to get this kill. He'll eventually be traded out, which is nice. Finds
so cool.
The right route of attack. Yeah, just plays it calmly.
Reroutes, comes in from vent, catches him off guard. He was certain that Boomich was uncertain whether he had crossed or not. That could be the recovery they need.
Yeah, they hold on to vent control. Not too much has happened in terms of the rotations just yet. Simple's outside. Oh my God, it's his teammate. Oh my goodness. Talk about paranoid.
Bubsky's able to slip around through the vent. Dupree, he's going to get caught by Simple. Device still in this position. Bubsky, he's going to win his duel versus Perfecto, but it costs him half his health. Now Device catches Flamey downstairs.
You're kidding.
That's the turning point. 2 versus 2, but the bomb, it still sits outside of Secret, and Bubsky, he's going to get caught out by Simple. Device on the peak. Simple with cover. And poor Device eats that flashbang. Simple factor, back-to-back rounds.
Yeah, fact. That was a very confusing round. Tough one to get a hold of, but they do a fine job of it. All because of Simple and his AUG putting that thing to work. I wonder if his teammate shot him from the heavens and he shot back, or if he just really was seeing ghosts in the walls here.
I thought I saw him take damage. It didn't seem that crazy.
Because he was getting shot from outside too, so I don't know if he just didn't realize what direction it was coming from and heard bullets from up top. A little bit of frustration here from Dupree. Like to see the energy. Pistols out for Astralis. They're trying to go for the vent dive, denied by Simple. The perfect grenade. Electronic comes through with a spray down as well. Oh.
Slip that bomb in.
Oh, you
Don't
got
mind
it down.
me.
That's all they care about.
Just gonna take a little money. Easy defuse, so a round win, of course, for NaVi, as we would have all expected, but Astralis, little bonus, little injection of cash. Time to buy back.
Oh, that's a pretty sweet situation. Thought that the vent dive got denied completely. Third man in had the bomb the whole time.
Still no ops.
Yes, no ops in play, which is interesting. But this AUG, I mean, he's not, I guess he doesn't have a real reason to upgrade. The AUG is doing so well. Keeps the mobility high. You do have the ACOG. I mean, it's obviously a really, it's just a strong weapon. It's just a very good weapon.
Was not nerfed into oblivion like its counterpart.
Yeah.
I like this forward position from Electronic. He's going to have players coming his way. He definitely heard that as well, right? Glave's not doing this quietly. He jumps up, misses it, and then that position from Simple is a perfect distraction.
Wow. They don't even know Electronic's there. So a second player is going to start to walk up, and Magisk, he doesn't even clear it. Yeah, it's just beautiful stuff here from the CT side setup for NaVi when they need it the most.
Hit him with the left, right.
And here's where the desperation plays come in if you're Astralis. Try to make something happen. Well, this is one of the more convincing rounds we've seen. Very clean so far.
Device Molotov over towards Hell and
Demolished.
Simple. Always seemingly in position to help.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he has so much freedom.
You could see it
on the CT side, and he uses it perfectly, right? Like they trust him with it. It's not selfish in any way. Like he's just always in a good spot to help. He knows where the next fight's going to come. He's playing Device's role on the CT side, right? Where he's either heaven, he's outside a big garage.
It's just he's moving along both axes.
Definitely.
You know? Garage, Hell, heaven, ramp.
It's pretty much him. He's working with he works with upstairs. He works with Flamey and ramp. He works with Electronic outside, whatever it takes. And he'll be in multiple positions in one round.
So, NaVi making the comeback happen. 4 rounds in a row, looking to be on fire. If they can close this one, we know why. Simple, top of the scoreboard, 21 kills at the moment.
Coming off 30 on the last map, Device 25. Both players, absolutely astronomical ratings in the last month. Device finished DreamHack Masters with a plus 117 KD, I believe. Nasty, nasty stuff.
For clarity's sake, of course, Device top of the scoreboard again this map.
Time it. Oh, he's not going to go for the spray. Oh, he wants to. That smoke's going to come up. Oh, no way. It ends up getting a kill for Dupree. That is ludicrous.
Now, Tech9's going to try and charge headstrong into this. Tons of damage. Oh, he builds his gun just in the nick of time, falls back. Simple, catching Bubsky. CZ spray for 2. Takes Glave's kneecap. And all of a sudden, the Astralis brought back to reality. They thought they were going to have that quick push down into the B site, but it gets shut down by NaVi, who are now on fire and 1 round away from tying this game at 12.
Now we're talking. Tell me how they run through that smoke and get caught up to the point that they jump on each other's heads and don't even push through. What on earth just happened there?
Oh, like Power Rangers, they were super fusing.
I can't believe Boomich didn't die, but I'm also glad that he doesn't get caught off guard again there. Drops the smoke down, stays alive. Should have been able to release it. He's been tested a couple of times on these outside crosses. They're not exactly getting the information fast enough, or ever. But he also could be, you know, crack spotting a little bit more safely, dropping the smoke down when he sees him cross. Instead, he's just, he's just kind of floating. Well, they poked the bear. Electronic wakes up. All to assist here. They're trying to pull his attention inside of Mini once again to assist with this. But now they have no one to catch lurks. A key part of these lower takes. Let's see how hard they commit. Look who's up to bat.
He really is everywhere.
Yeah.
Scoped in already.
As they go wide, he's in a spot of trouble. Let's see how tight the peak is.
Ooh, they almost all line up. Perfect! Total shutdown at the hands of Simple. Glaive's gonna pick that bomb back up, and then Boomich swings out with the MP9. He is everywhere at all times.
Man, it must be so fun to play Counter-Strike and be Simple. No wonder he has like 20 million hours.
Right back into it. Dupree steps into the shot. Device, his head wrecked. And that takes Simple up to 26 kills.
And he's earned every single goddamn one of those kills.
We are all tied up at 12, and we've got Astralis back onto pistols. He's going to try to charge down Flamey. Good for 1 kill. But that is an AK offered over to an armored Bubski. Double deagles and utilities. Astralis definitely have enough to make this round wonky. We've seen a couple of these slip through in both directions, to be fair.
Ever since that Simple AUG 4K coming up the ladder.
Yep.
Things have really gone south here for Astralis.
The Simple factor.
Glaive just making sure his friends are his friends.
Yeah. Bubski's going to open doors. Boomich right in position for it. Now Magis going to challenge with his Deagle. Also goes down Glaive. Yeah, he's going to concede everything else other than the bomb plant. He realized they weren't getting anything more out of that one. So, 13 for NaVi. This CT side making quite the comeback. 7 rounds in a row at this point. Now NaVi in the lead.
It's this is where the real challenge starts, right? Like, this is what Glaive, this is the reason Glaive is the caller that he is. When he gets this much information, he can usually find the solution. But of course, you've just got to deal with the fact that Simple is there. As you mentioned, the Simple factor is something that we cannot stop talking about. He can just break the fact that you might, you know, overall have a flawed setup. He can make up for 2 of your teammates dying. He can be there in the clutch. And he's got an insane number of kills already so far in the series, 27 and 30 on the first, and this game isn't even over yet.
Couple shots come through for Electronic. Utility all over the place. It's a big gun round for Astralis. They need to break this streak from NaVi. In terms of kills, we have not seen more than 1 player die on NaVi's side since the 20th round. In case things didn't feel bleak enough.
I think this makes a lot of sense. These lower hits have been pretty good at catching Boomich off guard. He's floating again, and he'll just go 1 for 1.
So Electronic Invent finds Glaive with a grenade in his hand, sticks around, Dupree trades it, perfecto. He's gonna catch Bubski on that hut lurk, and it's into the op. Simple swaps, Flamey shuts them down.
Oh, they get 1 trade at every turn. Listen, I understand why they want to go lower. It makes a lot of sense. Because they get this, Boomich is not playing it well. He keeps getting caught off guard. He's never crack spotting with the smoke. He's not in position to fall back. They take the 1 for 1 trades, but it's 1 for 1, 1 for 1. Electronics in place.
Every step
1 for
of the way.
1. There's somebody who's picking them off at every turn, and it's just enough. It's just enough. And of course, the ramp rotations are there. Simple, he could be outside, but instead he's ready on the other side of the ramp as well because he's been very smart about these rotations. And they're there just in time. And now they're in the power position. Things are really heating up here for NaVi.
They can feel it. We've got one more tack pause on Astralis after this one.
I think if I'm Astralis, I'm probably thinking about doing a similar thing, at least in the beginning of the round. I would take advantage of the fact that this is a weakness that doesn't seem to be getting stronger for NaVi.
But then not burst into the bomb site right after?
Yeah, exactly. Keep options open. Bubsky activates his lurk very early on the upstairs site.
Very true.
And then gets caught off guard through the hut. That was one of their other outs in the round. Potentially, like, if they get the vent guy, right? And Bubsky is still available upstairs, then they can come up the vent and hit it. But without that kill, it's just a completely different round. You have to know the upstairs site is clean.
Simple leading the utility damage, device right there with him. So these guys just taking over the scoreboard in all categories. There is so much money on NaVi. They will be buying until the end of this game no matter what. That last round, the most successful in terms of frags, and they still only got 2. Astralis have struggled. Simple has been a big factor in that.
This is interesting because they throw the cross smokes just to try to get these rotations. Now, one thing is, Astralis have crossed off these smokes so many times. NaVi have never played in secret. There's another thing for them. So now they have to respect the fact they don't have information and rotate early. So this is what Astralis are trying to game on them right now. But I think right now they've got a little bit of ramp control as well. Deep ramp control here for Flamey. Oh, Boomich sees nothing outside.
But there's 2 players close.
Off that second flash. Oh, but he's not seeing anybody.
Nope. Now they're going to go ahead and just try and slide in behind him. We get that fight from Flamey. Aggression off of the ramp. Now Glaive's going to get activated into the A site. We just had a player dive down vent. Nope, it's Boomich still on site. Simple. He's going to cut down Magus. Perfecto. Easy pickup. It's Glaive through Mini, but that's all they've had. The only thing going for Astralis is Glaive catching a kill through Mini. Individual fights all across the map for NaVi, one after another. They have brought this game back.
Damn.
This is now 9 rounds in a row.
Damn.
And they're about to hit a 10th to close, 16-12.
Very smart, I guess. NaVi, they didn't move too much. They had Flamey push up to ramp in case there was going to be some kind of split through ramp. But he's there ready for the lobby squeeze. And he wins this duel versus a peeking device. That's a big one. And then, of course, Simple, he's still upstairs as well. They're waiting for this. They actually just outcall Glaive completely. And they double flash outside. They don't see anything, but they still hold their nerve completely. They do it off of low information. But they realize that Astralis have been getting away with this thing with secret over and over again. They could have just gone secret in that round, and it would have been a scary round for NaVi, but again, the read is just perfect.
Three chances to close this. Working off a lack of utility and guns. No real solution. They've tried different things. They thought it was maybe going to be that secret stairs entry. Yeah, always a problem.
They maybe failed too many times with a good opportunity there and didn't open up a chance for them anywhere else.
Yeah, it feels like you're just getting closer and closer, but all of a sudden, NaVi, they've added so many rounds to the board.
See, finally,
it's looking like a ramp play.
Let's take a look at Boomich here. So, yeah, okay, finally he's crack spotting. It's still, there's a little bit of timing here, but he'll finally get the smoke off safely. And this is all they were trying to do before.
Simple's boosted on boxes and ramp, so I think that opens up a rotate from Flamey. He can really just leave if needed. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Keep eyes out. Like you said, get down into secret, which they're on the cusp of, but leave options open.
It's coming to Simple, though. Yeah, they'll definitely try to split lower now.
And they haven't really done enough to keep the B players uncomfortable. Boomich, he's just going to reposition over towards the double doors. Astralis yet to show themselves. 25 seconds on the clock. This one could just hit a brick wall in the name of Simple. Boomich. He finds that first kill. Now ramp starts to activate. They're met by utility. Simple. He's swooping in on him. 2 kills, almost the third. Dupree incredibly low already. He has 2 points of health to try and stop NaVi from reverse sweeping this CT side. 10 rounds in a row.
That was a really sick CT